effort from the Rajasthan Royals team. They were the favourites, but what a classic. This final had everything. Drama and fireworks.
The first act was a fairy tale. The following few, a bit of a nightmare.
And well driven, just as I say that, it's gone down the wicket.
It's been a journey of some highs and lots of lows.
It's gone! The big one at Butler now, and it's the skipper.
Can 2024 deliver on the promise shown in 2022 when they came oh so close?
Gujarat Titans are champions.
There was always some hope that it might be another time that Rajasthan Royals will win.
Let's attempt a Bollywood title to describe the fortunes of the Rajasthan Royals. Kabhi khushi, always gham. Sounds about right. In the 16 years of the Tata IPL, Rajasthan Royals have been consistently inconsistent.
Oh, that's the one.
It's a big wicket.
Oh no, the director did the non-striker then.
In the inaugural season, with a side that had fewer stars than the flag of China, the expert view was that Rajasthan won't get too far. Every other franchise had an Indian superstar as captain, while the Royals turned to the retired Shane Warne, not just to captain, but also to coach. He was 38, and many thought it was laughable to put Warne in command for what was a young man's game. There were jokes galore, but after a few games, no one was laughing. Warne discovered quite a few gems from among his ranks. Yusuf Pathan was one.
Pathan picks it. 6 number 3 for the tall man.
That is a real big one. That's humongous. This is what Yusuf Pathan is made of.
And the boy he christened rock star Ravindra Jadeja was another.
Well, we've seen a 6 now. Jadeja having a good tournament.
On a dramatic night in Navi Mumbai, Warne's Royals became the first ever champions of the Tata IPL. A fairy tale for the ages had been scripted.
A wonderful time. It's been a really good time. I think we've gelled together very, very quickly. And it's just been one hell of a ride. I think everybody's enjoyed it. Everybody's done their role. And just to see the smiles on these guys' faces. I'm getting a bit old for those 2 close finishes, but it makes me feel really proud to see so many young guys learning about the game of cricket and executing their skills on the big stage. Has been wonderful.
A year later, the golden touch had worn off.
It's in the air, this one should be out, and it is taken.
In the opening game, the champions were packed off for 58, the lowest total in Tata IPL history.
The defending champions have lost their first game. This is the lowest score yet in an IPL match.
An unwanted record that stood for 8 years. Working with a not-so-royal budget, they sent 7 players back home from South Africa to cut costs. And soon the Royals were paupers on the points table too, finishing 6th. The thrifty approach continued and RR's fortunes continued to nosedive. There was the odd spark of brilliance, but not enough to be serious contenders.
The fastest century in IPL.
In 2011, the wall Rahul Dravid had been roped in to plug the holes in the Rajasthan unit, which didn't quite change Rajasthan's fortune as they remained a mid-table team in Warne's last season. In 2012, Rahul Dravid assumed captaincy, and even though it was another below-par year, there were some signs of a resurgence. Around this time, while most teams started to build a strong Indian core, Rajasthan had an Australian core. In 2013, the first signs of the tide turning became visible. The Royals qualified for the playoffs for the first time since 2008.
Hits the gap of four. What an innings Stuart Binney has played here. It was set up for him, but somebody had to finish it. This is a fantastic win for the Rajasthan Royals.
Mumbai broke their hearts that year.
Mumbai Indians go into the final of the Pepsi IPL 2013.
And a year later would do that again on the most dramatic of nights.
Full toss on the top. He's in it. He's in it for six. That could be it. Mumbai have qualified.
In one of the most high-octane games in Tata IPL history, Mumbai needed a miracle to qualify for the playoffs. And when they actually pulled it off, even the calmest of them all lost his cool.
When was the last time you saw Rahul Dravid like that?
That moment was a dagger through Rajasthan's hearts as they missed on a playoff spot by the barest of margins. "2015 was again a mixed bag. A good young side under Shane Watson's captaincy got to the playoffs, but no further.
Finger goes up slowly, slowly.
Big appeal, big appeal.
That is the end of that. And Charles has finished things off.
The Royals were forced into a 2-year hiatus, but returned in 2018 with a squad bursting with superstars. Steve Smith, Jos Buttler, Jofra Archer, Ben Stokes, Ajinkya Rahane and Sanju Samson. There was a spanner in the wheels even before the season began, with designated skipper Steve Smith having to step away after Sandpapergate. Rahane was given his job. To their fans, Rajasthan appeared content at being a middle-of-the-table team. The 2018 season 2 would see them finish in 4th place. And it only got worse over the next 3 years.
Bowls it, and it's with a perfect Yorker.
787 is not just the Boeing Dreamliner, but also Rajasthan's place on the points table from 2019 to 2021. Even moves such as bringing on Chris Morris for a hefty 16.25 crores, the highest price paid for a player till that point, didn't help them make a dent. During these years, RR's social media team was making more noise than their fans. Finally, in 2022 came the Kabhi Khushi year after all these years of gham. With a good mix of Indian and foreign superstars, the men in pink put together a brilliant season.
He's done it! Obed McCoy on IPL debut! 2 wickets in his final over!
Jos Buttler plundered attacks at will.
That is a monster hit from a monster batsman.
Boy, is he firing tonight early.
400s in an IPL season for Jos Buttler.
Yuzi Chahal was sprinting towards the purple cap. And the glory days of 2008 were reignited as they reached the summit clash.
Finishes it in style. Absolutely superb. He takes the Rajasthan Royals through to the Tata IPL for 2022. The first time since 2008.
Samson and co were beaten by noisy neighbours Gujarat. But it had been a memorable run. So it's natural that expectations were high in 2023. The Royals certainly lived up to them in the first few games.
And he's hit it straight down the ground yet again. He has entertained us.
Opponents were swept aside commandingly, even in difficult away venues like Chennai.
That is unbelievable finish from Sandy.
Youngsters like Yashasvi Jaiswal shone brightly, and even older pros like Yuzi Chahal and Shimron Hetmyer had their stints under the spotlight.
6 as soon as it left the bat.
Good contact.
Goes the distance for 6. Goes for the big one. And I think he's cleared the boundary. Shimron Hetmeyer, what a finisher you are. They've broken the jinx of the Gujarat Titans.
But just when things were starting to look rosy for the Royals, disaster struck and the Rajasthan Royals mobile started to splutter.
RR's biggest defeat at Jaipur in terms of balls remaining, and a complete decimation of Rajasthan Royals here.
I mean, when your most destructive batter makes 5, that's right, 5 ducks in a season, there's always a good chance your season will end up with egg on its face.
Oh, they'll take the run eventually, will they? The throw to the nose, strikers and there's a wicket.
And so, despite winning 4 of their opening 5 games, the Royals started slipping down the points table as inconsistency and poor form resulted in more and more losses. And while there were still a few individual moments of brilliance,
Outstandingly played, young man. You're going to see a lot more of you, Yashasvi Jaiswal.
losing 4 out of their last 6 games meant that the Royals unfortunately couldn't make it to the playoffs.
Kohli underneath it. Simple as you like, game over.
And so now 2024 arrives with an air of expectancy. Devdutt Padikkal has been traded to LSG, with Avesh Khan going the other way round. RR has also invested in Roman Powell's power hitting abilities, with new additions like Nandre Berger and Tom Kohler-Cadmo giving further muscle to a squad that has most bases covered. So can they go a step further than 2022? Or will their fans have to go back to dealing with a team that is forever in the chasing pack?